Yo, what's up? Baseball stuff. Can you believe it? We actually have baseball stuff in the break room. That's what happens when you're depressed about football. I'm going to go ahead and crack this case. This is the fresh case that I bought at the large hobby shop that I stopped at. As much as I want to do more PYT, guys, hopefully you got your team in this one. It's probably randoms from here on out unless we try to do a single box and see what happens. I don't know. It is a quarter case at 2 boxes because it's only an 8-box case. And so here's what we're going to do. We're going to roll 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 6 is a reroll. So 1 will be these 2 boxes. 2, 3, 4. We're going to do 2 side by side. Here we go. 5 is a reroll. 3, 1, 2. It's going to be these bottom 2 left boxes. This is going to be what we do here. My goal is to do the whole case. Luckily, there's not necessarily case hits per se in this, so we don't have to worry about that happening. But I'm excited just to rip a little baseball. Bear with me now. Again, in baseball, guys, I always ask for your help. You know that. But some of the names that I've done a little bit of research. It looks like Seth Hernandez for the Angels, JoJo Parker for the Blue Jays, Liam Doyle for the Cardinals, Gavin Fiend for the Cubs, Billy Carlson for the Giants, Liam Doyle for the Guardians, Jamie Arnold for the Reds, Eli Willits is the big one for the Nats, Fiend for the Rangers, Brenner for the Red Sox, Arnold for the Reds. No, Jamie Arnold's for the Reds. Why did I have him up at the Mariners? Who's the Mariners guy, Wes? I typed him in wrong. Let me actually pull that up. I made little notes. I'm going to do my best on it. Who's the Mariners guy? Cade Anderson. My bad. I should know that. But again, it's funny because I talked to some baseball guys and they're like, your prices are really good, but I don't even know who we're collecting this year. Is Cade Anderson the Mariners or the Rockies? Because I have him listed as the Rockies and the Mariners. So which one is he? So who's the Rockies guy? Because it had somebody for the Rockies. All right, we're going to rip either way. My wife's going to want me up for dinner, so let's do it. Let's figure it out. Guys, after the break, if you're like, hey, you should probably top load this, first in chromes and stuff, we'll obviously get sleeved. I'm going to do my best on it while we're doing it, but don't worry. Text me afterwards or message me afterwards. Let me know if you are seeing something. You're like, better handle this. Good luck to everybody. And this is just getting a start for baseball. I have big plans for the group as far as it pertains to baseball this year. So, but he's not in this. Okay. ChatGTP was helpful a bit. So I know a lot of people either don't ship base or sell it as a spot. I'm going to just rifle through it. There's a Bodine, Cameron Nelson. I'm going to pull out all the first. But I know that the paper base generally don't do as much. Essenberg, Seth Hernandez. But again, I'm going to try to sleeve up most of the first. Youngerman. All right, then we're at the Neville, Castillo, Devin Taylor, Enrique Bradfield, Easton Carmichael, Walker Jenkins, Ethan Frey, JT Quinn. All right, now we're getting into the good stuff. I'm going to try to organize this between base, first paper, and then Kalen Culpepper for the Twins. There we go. That's a good one. Orange out of 25. Culpepper for the Twins out of 25. Not a first, but a nice short print there. Ryan Waldschmidt. I don't know what these ones are called. Caleb Blaze, first chrome. Cage Wood. Grant Richardson, Charles Davalin, Jacob Morrison, Nori. There is a Ben Jacobs. Cade Bodine for the O's. Theo Gillen and Adonis Guzman. All right, give me a second. I'm going to get organized here now that I see how the packs are set up. And again, guys, you know me. I'm not proud enough to sit here and say I know what I'm doing on the first rip of Bowman. So please, tips are appreciated as far as, I'll take tips too, but telling me what to do. But I'm going to get myself a little setup over here. So I have my stacks of my first paper. First chrome. All right, there we go. Pack 1. Not bad for an out of 25. There we go. I'm learning through the years at least. All right. Reed, Riggio, Bowker, DeVries, Monroe, Gillen, Billy Carlson, Piacetin, Ike Irish, Cameron Maldonado, Dax Kilby, Aiden Miller, Fedoric. I like saying the names because then when I hear them coming up, I'm like, I remember that class. Ryan Weidman, Valdez, Cuso, Max Williams, Salas, Evanson, Pena. This looks weird though. Is this like a... It's a weird like... Is it just bad editing or what? Okay, cool. Rifle through the chrome and color. So are you guys cool if I do that? I'm happy to do that. I can sort out the first later. They'll still ship. The next number is going to be Walker Janik at a $4.99. I'll do that to save everyone frustration and time. It will save me. Rodriguez, we got the Flores first. McConaughey first. Voigt first. Ike Irish. Dean Moss with the silver and Liam Doyle with the silver first. Those are definitely silver first are getting sleeved immediately. Okay, sort through later. Cool. As long as you guys are cool with that, I'll just rifle through the base so you can see them, so you can say, hey. All right, works for me. I like it. And if anybody at the end is like, hey, can you tell me what I got as far as first and stuff? We'll learn as baseball goes. But here we go. Ready? I know some people just even set them off to the side. There's a Willits. Probably just pull his just because those are the only ones that are probably going to hold major. But again, they'll all ship. Nimala, Quentin Young, Wiggins, Shores, Forbes, Turley, Nans. There's a Ike Irish prize prospects. The card looks sweet. Refractor. All right. Good call. And then Peter Cuso for the Mets. No numbered in that one. I'm just going to separate them over here. All right, here we go. Next up. 3 autographs per box. And refractor, not silver. Select baseball is going to be next. It's going to be a random. I can't tell you how many people I've heard from that were like, the select this year is awesome. It's loaded. So we will do some random select. Nick Becker. Conrad, Harvey, Bremer, Selena. All right, we got some nice color coming up. How about Charles Davelin for the Dodgers? 5 out of 5 for the Dodgers. That's going to be going out to James Rea. Red out of 5. Yeah, Wes, I'm hearing from even Topps Bowman guys that they're ready for some Gavin Fiend, that's one of the names. Caleb Wing, JoJo Parker, Aiden West. Here we got I don't know what this is considered, it's not numbered, but a Chase Shores for the Angels, a blue. Malachi Witherspoon and Max Williams refractor first. One per box on the blues. Sky blue. All right, cool. Thank you, Wes. I appreciate you being in here. Again, I'm not going to read all the names because we're going to try to get through the paper base. It seems like it's what the people want. That's a sweet shot. Oh, there's our first auto. Ethan Petrie for the Nats. That's Dougie. Petrie for the Nats. Griffin Hughes. Landon Hodge. Sorry, I'm trying to get a good angle where you can see the cards that we pull in the back. Briggs McKenzie. AJ Russell. There's a JJ Weatherholt. Silver Lorenzo. And a first Fouch for the Red Sox. How about that out of 5? What's that one like, Wes? Pretty solid? I don't know how like first out of 5s do in general. Are they like anything out of 5 for a first as well? Now I want to see, is this one where all autos are in like one stack? We've seen that big in the past. That's why I say you won't buy those products in
I wouldn't know when will we play Monopoly.
After dinner.
Okay.
Thank you. Shut that door though. Connor Essenberg. Hernandez. These are all a lot of first in here. Kent. Jojo Parker, Aiden West, Jimenez. Oh yeah, just so many first. All right, here we go. Jesus, Lampkin, Sneed, Episcope, Southacene. I bet people are getting a kick out of how I say some of these names, but probably a lot of us don't know them yet. Dickerson, Steele Hall. There's a Sean Gamble first and a Cameron Miller first, both for the Royals. Royals going out to Rob Shelton. I think one of the reasons that, at least for me, as a person who doesn't mind taking a little gamble for baseball, maybe getting the O's, maybe getting a valuable card, the high-end potential on this product is absolutely insane. So if we do it as a random for one box, hey, maybe you pull a great team, maybe you pull a big card. I know the PYT people don't always love that, but unfortunately that kind of is what it is if we can't fill the... It's a Dodgers first, so it has to be good. But I noticed that I was told today that there are some real big breakers. Now, of course, bigger breaks, multiple case PYTs that have had stuff up, like usually Phil, had stuff up since the first day of release and still haven't filled. And it sounds like it's just because the price of the product is very risky. So, I mean, listen, the fact that we filled it, even though it took some discounts and stuff, JT Quinn, JD Thompson. All right, ooh, here we go. What's this now? Out of 75, Bryce Cunningham. And then we have a first Ethan Frey for the Astros behind it. This one out of 75 for the Yanks. A lot of color in it, more than I expected. So that even with the Yanks guys. And then Ethan Frey first for the Astros. Astros going out to Tate Taylor. Billy Carlson, Jake Cook, Cody Miller, prize prospects Pena, LaCourse for the Angels, and a Connor Griffin silver there. We'll put that up there with the first. Yeah, I like that the organization I have going on over here. It'll make it easier later if I have to rifle through these to get the better ones out. Appreciate you guys letting me learn. So far, both autos in the middle stack, which we've seen before in products with Topps and Bowman. Yellow reptile should have some texture. I don't want to take it out now, but I might do it later when I sort. I like that kind of stuff. Anytime there's another dimension to it. Thank you guys for Doug for letting me know about just being able to rifle through this too. Oops. Still want to organize it. There's that fray that we pulled the auto of. Maybe we pulled another one. Maybe I'll get to feel it after all, West. Nope, this one's just a bookend. Seth Gamble first. Another one for the Royals. This one going to be going out to Rob Shelton. 1 out of 75. Sean Gamble. 1 out of 75. Lots of color. I do like that. Kilby, Aiden Miller, Vidoric, Dakota Jordan, Eli Willett's prized prospects. Eli Willett's refractor first there. What are those going for, Dougie? I know you've done your research on that. I'm sure the inserts aren't much, but I bet you the refractor first do well. What up, Rob? And if you show me now, show me now, show me now. So not all the autos were in one set. Second card after paper too. All right, Pico. I had some Pico yesterday. Petrie, a lot of first there. I think the camera's clear enough you guys can see the names too if I don't read them all on the paper. So kind of a win-win for all of us. Tommy White, Nick Becker, Hagen Smith, Franklin, Stafora, Freeton, Sikora. There's a Jamie Arnold prize prospects. Refractor Livingston first and a Jamie Arnold refractor first. I'm getting it, West. Still one more auto to come. I will tell you this, just from sorting over here, the pile of first paper is higher than the base paper. So, like, first paper is, they got to be super common. All right, here we go. That almost looked like Slamkowski. Ben Jacobs, Zach Root, Cunningham. Hey, and Malachi Witherspoon, first auto for the Detroit Tigres. Pete Nico. Silver hollow refractor. Prism. A silver prism hollow refractor. You forgot prism, Chris. All right, Matt Barr, Cade Anderson, Sean Youngerman. Like I said, guys, don't worry. Afterwards, I'm going to go through the list and all the first chrome that our top names will be top loaded. They'll all the first chromes will most likely be sleeved, or most of them. Enrique Bradfield, Easton Carmichael, Jared Thomas Silver, and Andrew Salas Silver. So trying to keep this organized. Almost to the end of box one, but tons of numbered and color out of here. Yeah, Wes, I always like having you in here for baseball, especially the first time we crack the product. And like I said, we're going to do the rest of it as random because even if you're not a big baseball fan, the top dollar potential on some of this is worth just having a little fun with it. We'll do it cheaper than I've seen a lot of places as far as the random price. Chase Shores. These are like every other now. Steele Hall, CJ Gray, Ryan, just as I say that. All right. Gondone, Neville, Castillo, Kent, Frey again, And here we got a die cut in action. Zaire Hope for the Dodgers. Love that kind of stuff. Back of that's cool. I like that. Dodgers going out to James Rea. Oh, yeah, so we can't use that. Well, is Refractor not then? Anybody can use Refractor. Brandon Compton first, Refractor, and Anthony Evanson, Refractor first. All right, last pack in box 1, and we have box 2 coming up. Kevin McGonigal. Kate Anderson. Put that up there. AJ Russell. Voigt. Patrick Forbes. Level. Gray first. Harmon first. Elwinger first. Klein first. Quentin Young. We got a J.R. Ritchie and an Pina. Both vet refractors. All right, that was the end of box 1, but not bad. I'm not going to recap box 1 until we get done with box 2, and I'll do a full recap at the end. But like I said, we're going to end up doing a select random first. Then tomorrow I'll probably throw out some random boxes of these. I'm going to show you guys, do a little morning session on what can actually be pulled out of these and why I think it's going to be a fun little random for us to do, even if you're not fully into baseball. Good luck. And if for anyone's interested, we do have, I did a discounted, I found one box of Pop Century I had on my shelves, 2024 Pop Century. They're selling regularly for $350 on the internet all over and listed for more at some places, but selling for $350. I have it for $30 a spot, which is $300 on the box. It's discounted by $50. So if you're into the Pop Century stuff, it's a great opportunity. I think there was 6 spots left last I saw. Cunningham. All right, Case and Cunningham for the Diamondbacks. That's our first auto out of the first pack. I'd like to get a numbered auto here. All right, Griffin Hughes, Landon Hodge, Bryce Cunningham. We got Cameron Miller first, Riley Kelly first, Nyans, Farmello, and a refractor first, Ty Harvey for the Padres. The refractor first are actually, now that I'm seeing a product breakdown, I can see why they hold a little bit of value. They're not as common as anything else in there, except for, numbered and autos. Thank you for sharing that, Chris. That's, I would assume, the link for the Pop Century serial numbers. Melendez, Ladis. It's one thing that's missing. I mean, I know now we can do college and NIL and stuff for football, but it's just not the same to prospect football. I think I would appreciate the prospect in baseball more if football had that avenue. Nick Becker, Tanner Franklin, Blake Mitchell, Evanson. There's a Lombard Prize Prospects, a Flores first refractor, and a Conrad first refractor for the Brewers to Jeff, and to the Cubs to Jeff, I believe. Jeff Blomberg and Jeff Kellington, respectively. It's Doug's only fan. Nobody, listen, it'd be cheaper to just get into a case break of this probably than what Doug might charge for his OnlyFans. Does anyone know what the refractor first for Willits goes for? If he answered, I missed it. I didn't see it though. Cody Miller. All right, we got Ricardo, Sneed, Yemen, Morrison, Oliveto, and Jacobs, both for the Tigers to Pete. Pete said, can we please do it as a whole case option on this? I'm like, man, took a beating and loss on this one. I don't think I can offer that on the entire case. I will literally just cry if I had to do that for every 2 box. That's it. It's Toe Tuesday. Good, because my toes are showing too. I got my Crocs on. Can I hop on? Can I piggyback off your channel? I need some change. I saw Remuto re-signed with the Phils. Another auto. This is going to be first Mason Morris for the Reds. Going out to Matt Menser. Billy Carlson. Irish. Fruiton. There's a Billy Carlson prize prospects. Lugo and Stafora refractor. It's interesting how the refractors either come like 2 first or 2 vets. Like there's never, it doesn't seem to be like a 1 and 1. At least that's what I've noticed. Sorry, I gotta turn this heater off. It's getting hot. Kids actually had a 2-hour delay today because of how cold it was outside in the morning. Yeah, no, his OnlyFans isn't only $15-20, Chris. It's a lot more than that. That's crazy for what they charge and have the biggest prospect. Here we go. How about a first? Gavin Fiend for the Rangers. That was the name listed for him as the top prospect. Jason Galbraith out of 150. He's busy at work right now, but I'm going to say his name wrong anyhow. Good looking card. That that Ranger blue that goes with it. Tex Kilby, and there's a Fiend first chrome or refractor and a Fritton chrome refractor, or just refractor. I'll get it, Wes. I know they're just refractors in baseball. Very different. I wonder how baseball guys feel about me ripping, because like when I watch football breaks and people don't know what they're talking about and don't know names, I'll give them an A when they try, but people who just like don't know, I'm like, oh, why are you breaking football? It's always when they're breaking the high end stuff that it really bothers me. Like Flawless and NT, and they have no idea who the dudes are. I'm like, you clearly are not interested in football cards. You just are here for the money. I do like learning this way. Hey, and listen, now that we've become, there we go, Guzman for the Pirates out of $4.99. That's our first numbered auto. Pirates are going to go out to Matt Menser. Matt hitting a few things. Yeah, it was like 4 degrees. It's because of the bus stops. Kids have to wait for like 15, 20 minutes on the bus stop. And some of our buses take kids like an hour to get there. And the buses get cold too. And we have like a low socioeconomic, large population of low socioeconomic in our area. So some of them don't have good coats or gloves or hats. It becomes a safety issue at times. But I don't think the 2-hour delay solved it, because to be perfectly honest, there's a Cade Anderson first chrome. Because it doesn't warm up that much. It warms up like 6 degrees. It was like 8 degrees when they went to school. But I do feel bad because you see some of the kids out there without any like real appropriate gear on, and it's like, oh man. I think it becomes like just a liability thing for them. Dean Moss. Maybe it's like, hey, we tried. We gave people a chance to find a ride for their kid to get to school. Here we go. Paper numbered out of 150. Alfredo Duno. Is it Alfredo or Duno by Alfredo? Because that's a big difference, both in quality. Chris knows what I'm talking about. Duno out of 150 for the Reds. And we got another die cut here. They must be one per box. This one's going to be a Josh Hammond for the Royals. Going out to Rob. I feel like we had a lot more color in the last one, so maybe it's coming on the back end. These aren't numbered. Very cool cards. Shores refractor first, and more for the Angels, and Morrison refractor first for the Brewers. Think we have all of our autos so far. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure. All right, Reimer, there's a Harmon first. Lamkin first, Bremner first, Selena first, Sawinski first, Caminiti, and Nori. Still, it goes true. What I said is it's either two first refractors, or it seems like it's two vets. All right, let's get some color here. Looks like we might have something. Hedges. Part of the reason I wanted to get this too, guys, is I wanted to see if we could start to get new product as it comes out and do something with it, you know. So I appreciate you at least doing what you could to fill this. Let's do Beleyu first, 68 out of 99 for the Rockies. Rockies going out to David Matt. Brady Montgomery there. Richie, Gamble, Doyle, Williams. We had a Rodriguez there. We've had a split up. Matthew Mayora. That one was a vet, one rookie or first. What's up, buddy?
I need your phone to create the next part of this.
Here you go. Plugged in right here. Go ahead and take it. My son's working on his Toy Box 3D printer. Had to replace the first one. It was not doing well, so had to get a replacement. But now he's up and cooking with it, making a bunch of Naruto stuff. For Paxton and Croc. You did what? Croc giblets or whatever they're called, gibbets. All right, here we go. Oops. Oh, there we almost had a paper numbered card go back. Out of 499, Tanner Franklin first for the Cardinals.
Ooh, that's very bad.
What's wrong?
He didn't get all of the stuff out of the bottom of his thing. There's a stand for it. He didn't get all it out.
Oh, was this up on his printer? No, this is on yours.
Mine.
Did his printer print that?
Mine.
Go check on his and see what it's doing.
Right, it may be done. Dad, but we're going to need tweezers to get
Okay.
the
Well,
rest.
I'm not going to do that right now.
I'll set it there.
Thank you.
Dinner's going to be ready in a minute.
Sorry, guys. McConaughey first refractor and Bremner first silver. I didn't want to make you guys wait till after dinner, but we're hitting right at that. Usually between 6 and 8 is the don't break time for me. For him, it's just a Toy Box 3D printer. It's like the very basic, like mainstream, like it's little, but it's kid friendly. But Paxton, I got him a Flash Forge Pro, and it's been nothing but a nightmare. It's probably gonna go back. I mean, I didn't get him. Santa got him, but that's what Santa picked out. Billy Carlson. So that one's probably going back to Santa's workshop. Quentin Young. Sailors. There's a Brady Ebel, Prize Prospects. Namala. And there's a split there too. Selena first Chrome. All right, last pack. See what we can find here. That first box is definitely stronger. Hopefully we finish strong with this pack here. And I'll do a full recap here for you then, guys. I'm going to do a little research afterwards too when I get a chance to sit down and see what the value was on some of this. Oh, there's a Willett. What's the paper's got to be at least like $5 or so. And Slade Caldwell out of 199 for the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks going to be going out to West. There you got something West on that late buy. That's sweet. That's kind of like the out of 75, like the snake skin. Is that what those are called? Wes, you just came in to see that, man. Just hoping to find one of those. Oh, we got another one here. The light blue. Oh, you said these are one per. Oliveto first for the Tigers. That's going to go out to Nico. Well, it's for the boys. But yeah, Chris, I did. Quentin Young first and Slowinski first. This one for the Twins. This one for the Angels. All right, let me recap for you guys. Like, I'll do the best I can on the recap here. Figure out what I want to do. Definitely not sleeving off paper first, but some first chrome will be, and not even all of those, but a bunch will be. The stacks are wild out of 2 boxes. I can't imagine a full case of this. So here's our first, and like the Willett's paper, but got a bunch of these are all first refractors. That was a Kate Anderson first, just chrome. But all these other ones are refractors. So out of 24 packs, it's like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So 28. So about 1 point something per box or per pack you get a chrome first refractor. Here's a light blue Oliveto for the Tigers. Levito. Let me get just those guys stuff. Insert Hammond in action for the Royals. In action Zaire Hope for the Dodgers. That was a Kate Anderson first. Willett's Prize Prospect insert. All right. And then the light blue Shores. So we had the paper was the Duno out of 150 for the Reds. The first Tanner Franklin out of 499. Yannick out of 499. And this Kalen Culpepper for the Twins out of 25. That's a cool color. And then for our numbered chrome, we had Bryce Cunningham out of 75. 1 out of 75, Sean Gamble for the Royals. Gavin Feem for the Rangers out of 150. Max Bellew out of 99 for the Rockies. Slade Caldwell for the Diamondbacks out of 199. And then I'll get to the real short print we pulled. But here was our autos. Okay, we got all 6 here. Guzman for the Pirates out of 499. Cunningham for the D-backs. I don't know if you saw that or not. Malachi Witherspoon for the Tigers. Frey for the Astros. Petrie for the Nats. The Morris for the Reds. And then it was just the Willets. Yeah, we did have 6 autos. The Willets refractor first for the Nats. And then this Charles Davalin for the Dodgers. 5 out of 5 first. Good looking card. Chris, let me know what you read. Because I would like to know. Alright guys. Dinner bell just rang. I'm going to roll. We're going to do more of these as random. I think the potential there is like the ceiling is so high. Nate's like, I thought that was a Willets auto. You pulled it first. Did get some nice Willets. Wonder what his base auto goes for. Alright guys, I'll be back later tonight. I want to rip some select. Hopefully we have the Pop Century. We'll see what's going on. See you guys soon. Thanks for jumping in. Thanks for your help.
I forgot to put the
Peace.
placemat back